guys, what's up? So I did this video earlier in the morning, I think actually at 8, because I actually say something like that. Anyways, when I was listening to it to be able to post it and all that, I was thinking to myself that it didn't apply. Oh my god, it didn't apply to everybody. And when I was doing it, I kind of knew that, and I didn't say what I was supposed to. So I'm at my kid's like soccer game right now. I'm waiting for it to start. So what I wanted to say is, if you're not in a relationship, or if you just ended one, or you know, are grieving a death of somebody passing or anything like that, the first card for the letting go is pretty much grievance. Like, it's releasing the weight off your shoulders, whatever conflict situation you're going through. That's a burden that's been causing you a lot of stress, anxiety, depression, sadness, just overall mental health and well-being. Not good for your well-being or your mental health, emotional or physical, okay? If it's holding you back from feeling like you can do things that you normally would do, or moving forward in life because you feel stuck or bound to this person, this part is for you. So what it is it's letting go was that. Calling in was destiny, what it is you want to do, focusing on what your purpose is here, how you want to service the world. The third one was create, which was home. So like a home for yourself, a home within yourself, instead of outside of yourself. Create. Nurture is surrender, which was surrendering your heart chakra, letting it back open, like letting yourself open your heart again, and letting it open to new things, new possibilities, new people, new experiences, new opportunities that might have appeared to you in the past, but maybe you didn't take it because of this situation that you're in, or relationship that you were in, or just you within yourself. And you're nurturing that surrender energy and protecting it so nothing can affect you from moving forward. Okay. The outcome was equality. Okay. So where I'm going with this part is, if you are in a breakup, or if you just left a job, or if you have somebody that just passed over and you are grieving and you're healing and you're pushing forward and you're rising and you're transforming into, or wanting to at least, or you know, rising from the phoenix rising, you know, like moving towards something that is better for you, that aligns with you, that finding your people that align with you, finding your people that you can collaborate with, and finding your people that will appreciate you and respect you, and you will have equal give and take relationships. Okay. If you are not dealing with a person that's still physically with you, or yeah, like you guys are in a breakup phase, or you just broke up and now you're like in the phase of like it prolonging out, learning how to, like, being at home, like just you, within yourself, and not looking for validation, justification, of acceptance of what your home is in other people. I did say something about the twin flame thing. It's not one consciousness. It's two consciousnesses in one body. I said it the opposite way. Just saying. I wanted to fix that. So, but even that, you need to be at home within yourself before you can even fill up somebody else's cup to help them. And if you can't fill up your own cup, and if your cup isn't filled, you can't pour out to other people, because then you're going to deplete your own supply of survival, of strength, of security, of, you know what I mean? So it's like your outcome is equal give and take. It's going through all that is going to bring you into more, because you're going to know your worth, because whatever this relationship was, or whatever this job was, or whatever it was, it brought you to a place of knowing what you do want and knowing what you don't want. And it's like you had to let go of a person, a part of you, which also could be the grievance. It could be a past version of yourself, which could also represent this person, you know. So, but this could totally be all of you, like just you within yourself, dying off that part of you that was reliant, codependent on others for validation. And now it's like, okay, well, I can't follow the society norm, status quo. Like, I gotta like be on my own and not rely on the outside world to know I'm worth it, to have equal give and take relationships, and not just giving, you know, like not just putting yourself out there and not caring about you and caring about other people's needs and not focusing on your own, right? So like that's kind of what the opposite of the reading I did was. So it's kind of like if you're in this situation that I'm talking about right now, when you go into this reading, which is kind of like bringing you together, kind of, this person is a lesson. It's to trigger your shadow. It's to shine light on the things that need to be released and grieved over, if that makes sense. I need to go. It's a sense of relief of, if you're being stressed out by somebody, you know what I mean? It's like, once that's released, that person's released, that breakup is healed, and it's prolonged enough to where you can settle in within yourself, you realize why this person came into your life. Okay? The overall energy was mirror, which was reflect. So that comes into the healing process, the reflecting on who you are, who you want to show up as in this world, what you want to align with, what you want to contribute, who you want to be, not what people want you to be, not who people think you should be or assume you are, or you know what I mean? So this person could have came in your world to show you deserve equal give and take relationships. The emotional availability could have been unbalanced. And I'm not saying this person is a bad person. I'm just saying it didn't work out for a reason. And then you have like the dance card and the sisterhood. So it's like coming back to community, coming back to society as in a whole new person, showing that you don't have to be who everybody wants you to be, and you can be you and do the things that you're passionate about and express yourself as the way you want to be expressed, and find your passions and have fun again and get out of a state of scarcity and lack of love. You know, that's the home, that's the love for yourself. Like, you don't need somebody to complete you or make you feel like you're at home. Like, you already feel at home within. And that is what's gonna attract more of that energy and people and situations and opportunities to you. You're a money magnet. Believe it. Act like you are, and you will become. I gotta go. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. It's like 6 o'clock right now. Okay? Mwah. Bye. Hey guys, what's up? So I am doing something different. I'm doing a reading. It's called like a star reading. So it has like 5 points. Thanks. Has 5 points. I guess I deserve that. I shouldn't say that. But whatever. It has 5 points. First card is Falling Star. It's for letting go. Second one is for Rising Star, calling in something. Third one is Morning Star, create. And good morning, by the way. It's 8 o'clock here in the United States of America. I mean, I guess it's not all 8 o'clock in America, but it is here. Okay, so card 4 is Starlight, which is like nurturing, and then number 5 is Starbright, which is outcome. And then I will randomly just pick any card for like an overall energy, but not until the end. Okay, I'm doing something new. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm not doing the zodiac signs. I'm doing whatever letter your name begins with. And since it's Monday and I realized that I put on this more weekends, please, I was like, okay, well, we'll do M. And then I was like, okay. So while I was shuffling, the song that came on was Faint by Linkin Park. So something could be going on with your health. I hope not, but if that's the case, then get that checked. Also, the cards that were in like the pre-shuffle, the main ones were God, Finale, like Father of the Sky, Finale. I don't remember what that one was. Finale and Battle, I think. That was weird. So pretty much it's kind of like grieving over a past situation, conflict maybe, that was an expectation of something that might have not came to pass. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be any kind of situation. Anything that fits what's going on in your life. Hold on. I started this already, and the first card that came out was actually God. So that would be like the letting go card. And because it's representing releasing the weight off your shoulders, weight of the world off your shoulders. Jeez. I wanted to use it still for the first card is in like letting go, because hold on a second. Okay. I wanted to use it still as the first card because one, it came out in the pre-shuffle, and two, if it's let go, it's the word release is in it. You know, like I release the weight of the world from my shoulders. I should have just read it, but I didn't. So anyways, so we're going to use that as the let go. And it's funny because I'm not using this. I'm just saying because next to like what's on top of the card is Destiny, the diamond star. Are you kidding me right now? Nothing to you guys. So it's saying I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Okay. Actually, I am. I'm going to use that for the call in. I should have used that too. I'm going to use that. All right. Hold on. I already know what's going on. Okay. I just want to put that aside. Okay. So I did like a little random reading for somebody the other day, and their name begins with the letter M, right? And it's just weird, not weird, but it's crazy because The Destiny card is called the Diamond Star, and he has a huge thing with a representation of a diamond, right? That's why when it came out, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? Because, you know, whatever. And when I did his random little reading, I got these two just were together. I got these two cards, and I don't remember what the other one was. But when I was looking at this, the God of the Sky, which is number 7, which is the most spiritual card in the deck, I mean, in numerology, I was thinking of this card. And then that's the card that came out. So I just want to point it out. And then this was underneath it after so many shuffles, and you just saw me shuffle. So I'm just going to put those here just because, I don't know, I feel like I should. Okay. All right. And then when I just split the deck, it had co-create, embody was underneath it. What was it? I just had it. Oh, creation. That's the only reason why I even said that. Okay, so already 7 minutes in, we're not even really into it. So right now, there's a situation of something. And so you had finale, battle, and God, right? So it's asking, there's some kind of grieving that needs to take place right now in order to let go of something, in order to bring something new in. There could have been a situation, a job offer, a relationship that you were expecting something and it didn't come to full fruition, or it didn't come to full fruition the way that you thought it was going to, or you wanted it to, okay? So there could have been some disappointment in this. So that's another reason, like I said, why I took this card, because it was in the pre-shuffle, but also it's like finale, like it's grieving. So it's like the grieving and then like the rising, you know what I mean, like the phoenix of the ashes kind of thing. It's like, so after grieving has taken place, and there's 7 steps supposedly to grieving, which is also weird because I sent him a song yesterday too that was about grieving, and it says all 7 of the grieving things, and it wasn't anything to do with any of that, or whatever. It's symbolic, I guess. I don't know. So, you know, and like God, like rising from the ashes, you know what I mean? Like rising from resurrection, you know what I mean? Like becoming something new, resurrection, resurrecting as something different, something, a new person. This person, if you were in a relationship with them, they could have had some kind of effect on you that has to do with your destiny. Maybe it's helping you call in or realize what your destiny is. Also with the chakras, this is all like throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra colors. So with the reading that I did before, I used a lot of information about the chakras. So, and he has like, hey guys, okay, so sorry about that. It cut off because I don't have any storage on my phone apparently. I forgot to do that to clear energy as well, break up, whatever. So what I was saying is, yeah, like breaking up, I wish I said breaking up energy. I did a lot of chakra talk on the other one, so I'm gonna, with these cards, I don't know, I relate to them. Okay, so yeah. So as I was saying before it cut off, you can't really see it, but he has like rainbows that are going up, and it's like, I feel like it was just, what is it? Something over the rainbow. But I'm thinking of a cereal thing, not like, oh, it's funny. I almost downloaded the Over the Rainbow song from like the Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz. You could be like studying some kind of wizardry, like alchemy or something, or looking into it. learning how to change matter into vibration or frequency or more of a flow in order to change mindset, beliefs, ways of doing things. Like I do alchemy, right? And I'm good at being able to manipulate situations for myself, not like people and be a narcissist and stuff like that. I mean like my emotions, because my emotions are the only thing that I can control. So if I'm emotionally regulated and I know how to change a situation by my emotions that I'm in, that's wizardry, right? I don't know. Anyways, it's alchemy. Jeez, that's funny too, because I was gonna send him a picture of a freaking car that was in front of me the other day, and it said alchemy. And I forgot to send it. What was the other thing? Oh, and I was also listening to that grief song too when I was doing this. That one was the first one that I was listening to, and then it was the Faint song from Linkin Park. So the other one, it's called 11 Minutes from Halsey and Young Blood or something. I feel like this is going to be a long reading. Okay, so here's the earth just chilling. Damn, that is a sweet earth, you might say, round. Sorry. But it kind of reminds me of this. The world is round. That is a sweet earth, you might say. Okay, so let me try to get on track. Okay, so you could be, if this is a person, and I'm gonna say it could be a situation, right? But it could be with family, it could be an actual relationship, it could be with colleagues, it could be with friends, a boss, any kind of relationship, a teacher if you're in college, something. But it's some kind of situation where you have to release the grievance, the weight off your shoulders. Like there's something that needs to be healed. Or it needs to be resurrected, as in like brought back to life in a way of newness. The relationship or you. Actually, I am going to say I think it's a relationship, just because you have the equality as the outcome, which is kind of like about, it's about literally reciprocal relationships. And then both of these cards that were in his reading, that the only reason why I took out was because I thought of that card when it came out, and they came out, is that there's 7 sisters, and then you have, what is it? Star daughters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they have 7 too, which is the number 7, right? So I feel like this is relationships, okay? But this could be specifically talking about one that is helping you focus more on service and following your higher purpose. It's about what is it that I see? It's Abraham Hicks. Why can't I talk? What rings your bells? Anyways, that's a little cute story too. It has to do with the infinity sign, +1. Yeah, that wasn't to you. It was just, I was thinking of something, trying to see if there's an infinity sign in any of these. Well, the equality actually is the infinite sign. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, by the way. Okay, anyways, and I'll get to that. So the destiny also looks like that. So you have like the destiny over the daughters, right? So you might be trying to have children, or this could have something to do with children. And then, you see what I mean? So it's kind of like, put those aside for a second. this is you, male or female, it doesn't matter, releasing some kind of burden, right? That's bringing you more into a state of awareness of what it is you do want and what it is you don't want, right? You're releasing what it is you don't want, and you're moving more towards manifesting what it is you do want. So with doing that, and it's like she's looking at him, right? Yeah. So he's focused on himself. He's focused on releasing this burden, right? And she's like looking at him doing it. This could also be a person or vice versa. But if we're leaving other people out of it, it's kind of like you releasing, even the universe watching you release in order to come towards your destiny, to bring in more even more friends, more community, collaborating, working with other people, starting a business, meeting new people, looking towards something new rather than being in what you have been in, right? And also with these colors are all the chakras. So you could be speaking your truth. You could be opening your third eye more to having the intuition of seeing what it is that it is you want and what it is you don't want, and following your intuition into what it is you do want, rather than keep following along with what it is you don't want and releasing it, which brings you the enlightenment and the cosmos, the spiritual awakening, the crown chakra, whatever. So it's like, I don't know where I was saying with that, but so it brings these colors, and they're all like euphoric and kind of like iridescent and illuminating, and she's looking towards it again. Like your destiny has something to do with more than just you. It has to do with more servicing others, the star daughters. These are both number 5s. Yeah, see, it's like she's looking. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose, destiny. I dance, sing, and play with my sisters at sunset. So yeah, see, she's looking towards things that like are gonna bring her more happiness, are gonna be more of an expression of who she is. It's gonna bring more of her passions and how she wants to show up in the world and be seen, and just what her destiny is. Like, releasing this kind of hierarchy, even like it could be like some kind of like rules or like set rules or like way of thinking that limits you, like rules, they could be part of like being status quo. And more, oh my God, and more less of you, what you believe, not following the crowd. And you might already be like that, but there's something, and it could be something within this relationship that you're looking at that needs to be a certain way. So like, okay, I don't know why I'm going to say this, and I'm just going to go along with whatever comes out of my mouth. She has like these spirals, right? These spirals. So I was looking at this one. I was looking at that. I was gonna say something about that. She's like leaning on it, right? You could be being very patient right now, or just looking at somebody that's being very slow in either a healing, their spiritual awakening, knowing, learning, figuring it out, being enlightened by what it is they want in order for you guys to come together or do some collaboration work or teach each other alchemy or other spiritual gifts or aspects of the cosmos. All right. So it's like, these look like snails to me. Let me see them. I might not be able to see them, but they look like snails. But it's like a pretty snail, and she's like just watching. Like she's just watching. And she's being patient because she knows it has something to do with her destiny. Okay? Now, if you come, so you might be a loner. You have a small circle of friends. You don't really associate with many people. You could be very powerful and have a lot of spiritual gifts already, and could do energy work or fall into some kind of category of leadership. You might be trying to navigate through certain things in your life or conflicts in your life right now that need balance, and you're trying to surrender to relationships that only bring equality and reciprocation, give and take, gain, but both sides, not just them or whatever. But also, that's the outcome. So I'm going to get to that. But at the end of the day, that's the outcome, right? And it's an infinity sign, which is what I was kind of saying. I was like, oh, I'm just going to look and see. And that, oh, and look, it has a little spiral in the back, kind of like the slow, whatever. And there's another one on the other side. So it could even be a balance of time, a balance of time. These look like eyes, like looking over. She's looking at something too. Maybe that will be, we're gonna not do that. But yeah, you're calling in your destiny after releasing this burden, grieving over what you thought was gonna be, grieving over a relationship that you had that you have expectations on, or a job that you felt was gonna bring you somewhere specific that doesn't have anything to do with your destiny, but that's what you were following because that's what you believed. That might be the strict rules that I was talking about, the thought process, because at the end of the day, you have 7, which is the most spiritual number. You have 41, which is 5, which is like more of a conflict. You have this, that is also 5 when we were, so the only reason I'm not going to, obviously your destiny doesn't have to do with a conflict, but in this case, because you're releasing something that is a conflict, that it can be like a spiritual awakening and enlightenment to realizing, like, I don't know why my nose is bothering me. Well, I do. It's usually like a thing when doing reading. Like, you'll see other people and they're like, my nose is itchy and my ears were red because they were just ringing and whatever. So, yeah, so it's like spiritual number 7 is like, and I said the 7 sisters, right? Okay. Okay, so what I think is the destiny is actually kind of more like that. It could be you're paying more attention to the burden rather than, see how she was looking away from the dancing, the partying, the singing, the fun, the collaborating, the group project, the happiness, the expression of who she is, who she wants to be, what she wants for herself. It's like she's looking towards the burden. And like, that's what your destiny is becoming. Like, that's how it's looking. Like, you might feel like if this is a person, like they have to be in your life in order for your destiny to be something. And they might. Same like I said with a job. They might. Why can't I say it? They might be a person that's supposed to be in your life, but maybe not the version that they are now. That's why I said something about being slow. Maybe you know what it is and they don't, and it's grieving over that. Like maybe things went sour in a way where both of you got really hurt, and it just doesn't seem like there's going to be some kind of resurrection or coming together and collaborating, or whatever it was that you guys thought were going to be is showing that it's not. So it's like you might be paying attention more to the burden and what is in your here and now, rather than paying attention to the goodness of what your destiny actually can bring and what you want it to bring, which is happiness, dancing, singing, playing with my sisters at sunset, like Break of Dawn. What is it? Dust at Dawn from Zayn or whatever. Listen to that song, because I don't know why. It just, look up the Odom for a snail too. And this has butterflies in it, which is about transformation. Has bubbles. So this person could be bubbly. There's something to do with bubbles. Imagination. They're wearing little crowns. So all I'm thinking of is like princesses and inheritance and loyalty and royalty and majestic things. Like, I don't know. But what I was going to say is it's like 7, 5, 5. And then the next one is creating, which is 7. And then the next one would be nurturing, which is 5. And then the outcome is 4, which is stability. And this is balance. So it's just weird how it's going 7, 5, and then the 5, and then the 7. And then the last one also is 10, which is a completing of a cycle, which is talking about sisterhood enriches my life. It's like, it looks like they're together now. It's a cycle from going from, this and not looking towards it. Do you know what I mean? But, okay. Okay, let me just move on to the next one, because this is going to be long. And I don't mind doing long ones. I just don't know if people actually want to watch long ones and they rather have short ones. Like, I don't care. Okay, cool. I didn't break my nail. I don't care. I'll do it all day. But I'm just saying. Okay, so creating. So realizing your destiny, realizing what it is you want, realizing that having more fun, and if the burden is something about this person, the grieving is of a relationship, of expectation, or a person that you thought was, like, okay, I'm not saying this person is a narcissist, but I'm saying, like, if it was like a job, if it's like they sold you a dream and then you went to your first day orientation and found out like it was nothing what you thought it was going to be, right? It could be something like that. Or it could be a misunderstanding, a miscommunication that happened that is making both of you or this person look like something they're not, that you thought they were, that they came off as being. But again, it could just be whatever conflict you're having. There needs to be an awareness of focusing on servicing and following your highest good. So it's like also the outcome with the balance is one of you or both of you or one of you are doing that now, and the other one is going to start to follow, because once they can release the weight off their shoulders, you or them, you or them are going to be able to move towards their destiny, which again is the snails, right? Like it's you might think that they're taking too long, or they might think you're taking too long, or it might not even look like, oh, somebody's taking too long. It could be literally like it's taking longer than it should, or for whatever reason, maybe healing has to be involved. I don't know. But creating a home with from the outside of a dependency, an attachment. Okay, so like this is number 7, the temple, which is also like your temple, like your body, like you are your own home. So that's your body, your vessel, which God, 7, temple, 7, right? So it's like bum, how'd I have it? Bum. Okay. Looking away from, I no longer search outside of myself for home. I was also thinking about pearls. And she has pearls in her hair. And they're like locks. So I feel like you feel like you're locked into something. Like a lockdown. Or maybe something happened during COVID that is affecting this situation or you. Like something could have happened during COVID that was traumatizing, or a belief was made that is affecting how you handle your relationships, how you look at them, how you perceive things, how you perceive other people, assuming, I mean, perception is everything, but it doesn't mean that what you think you see is right. And I've said this to so many things, and I'm only saying this because it's reminding me of it, is like, when you say like somebody is your home, like you feel homesick, like that person is your home, it becomes a dependency. It becomes a codependency. So what it's asking, if you blame somebody for making you feel a certain way, you're codependent. You're dependent on them for your emotions, for your reactions. So it's like, it's saying like, don't look outside of yourself, be fulfilled within you. And that also could be part of this weight off your shoulders that needs to be released, because you need to depend on yourself, not outside. And that's self-love. That's, so there's creation of home within yourself. There's more focus on yourself, which is good, because you need to focus on what it is you're supposed to bring to the world and service and stuff. But I also want to say, because the pillars, why is my nose bothering so much? The pillars are like the High Priestess card. The High Priestess card, and she's in the middle, and there's a B and a J. Or it's the Empress. No, it's the High Priestess. So you could be dealing with a Pisces. You might have this intuitive knowing that something is supposed to come together, and you're getting frustrated with it not happening. Like, you might know, like, you might just like know, or the universe could have told you, but it's like, you can't receive that until your home is within you and not depending on other people. And if you're numb, subconsciously, you might be dependent on people to make you feel a certain type of ways and blame them for it. But you have to take responsibility for your own thoughts, feelings, and that could be the alchemy thing, because that's what you have to do. Like when you're doing alchemy, like if you feel a certain type of way from another person, you have to take that and do the energy work to flip it into choosing how it is you want to feel about it. How is it you want to look at the situation? How it is you want to tell the story? What are your intentions? What do you want to learn from it? Like, change the dialogue, that's alchemy. And that's how you really, really manifest, because your manifestations are your your beliefs and your thoughts and your feelings and what it is to what it is you want. So if you want something and you have negative feelings towards it, all you're going to get is negative, is reaction from whatever it is going to make you feel negative. So as an example, if you have a subconscious belief of not believing that you deserve true love and that you're not worthy of it, okay? If you find somebody, as an example, that you feel like is your true love or whatever, and you're supposed to be with this person, you are blocking yourself from actually receiving it because of that belief that you might not even be aware of, or you are aware of, that you feel like you don't deserve this. And consciously, you might be like, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been through so much. I know I deserve it. Da-da. Well, if it's not happening, or if it's not happening a certain way, or if it's not happening a way that you feel like it should be, which it might be the problem because of the releasing of the grief of whatever it is you thought was supposed to be, and it isn't, there's a block. So if you have negative emotion actually towards not only your worth, but women or men, depending on your race, maybe you're in a race, I don't know. Maybe you're in competition, and that's also like, I don't know. That's not true. But if it is, it's trying to tell you, like, come to peace with people. Don't compare yourself to other people. Anyways, man or woman, doesn't matter which one you are. Gender, that's what I was trying to say, gender. If you feel like all men cheat, you're going to attract cheating men. If you think that all women are all about gold diggers, you're only going to attract women that are all about money. Like, so if you meet somebody, they come into your life and you have expectations of who they are, who they're supposed to be to make you happy, that's a legit automatic disappointment that is going to happen for you. If you have expectations of who somebody should be and who they are supposed to be in your life and what they are supposed to do for you, and when that doesn't happen, there becomes disappointment. It becomes those feelings of unworthiness. But that's how you really feel. So that's what you're really getting. So how is it that you really do feel about love? Like, if this is a relationship that didn't happen the way you thought it was going to, and something went sour or whatever, pay attention to what it was that made things go sour. That's you, or that's them. And those are things that are blocking either or. And that's what needs to be looked at and aware of, so the destiny can come in and be, So finding your home within yourself and not outside of yourself, even saying that somebody is your other half, no, you are whole. You are a whole in one being. You are not two people. I mean, they say in twin flame stuff, like, yeah, you're one person in two different bodies, but you're one consciousness, you're one whole. But technically, your twin flame journey, if I'm just saying, you are your twin flame. Because, yeah, they're a mirror of you. Yeah, they're supposed to, like, whatever, teach you lessons about yourself and heal and this, that, and the other thing. But you still need to be a whole person in order for you and your twin flame, who also needs to be a whole person, to come together. Because you need to fill your cup first. You are your own home, right? I'm not doing much with the sacral chakra stuff, but she's like yellow. That's solar plexus, which is who you are. Pretty much. Your self-identity, I guess you could say. Which is going to be you within yourself as a whole. You are your own temple of God or whatever. A vessel of higher purpose, of you're here to have fun, not struggle, And she also has the colors. So it's like the realization of deserving, having that connection, that fun. And I didn't even mean to, but she's looking at it. She was like, that's what I want, you know? 7 sisters. And if you're a guy, it could be, and it's kind of like that spiral again. But it's different. It's like an opening up. So it's kind of like taking too long. But with the home and coming within yourself, things start to open up and come together more as a community as well. Which is the cycle, the ending of a cycle. So once all this is completed, this will come. The opening up of community, of what really does serve your highest good, what it is you want, and what it is you feel you deserve, and not feel what somebody else makes you feel you deserve. Okay? So what you're nurturing right now is the conflict of surrendering, of self-compassion, and you're ready to let go of this conflict that is holding you back from knowing your destiny and relying on your outside reality to create your inner dialogue, your inner self, the things that you tell yourself, the thoughts, right? You're going to surrender that. Opening up your heart chakra. Something could have to do with an emerald or a jade. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Taurus, Sagittarius, Pisces. Yeah. It could be a Kundalini experience too, a realization. It's going fast, so I'm gonna try to hurry it up. So the outcome, once you're able to surrender to the releasing of this grievance, ending, battle, even, that was one of the cards, right? The battle, it could be a tug of war, or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Is this right for me? Is it not? Is this really what I want? Is it not? You know, and you could have really went through it. Like, you could have gone through a battle, and I'm not just talking about this. It could be like your entire life, you know, and it's like, this is the battle that you've been through. You've been so devoted to your purpose. You could live purposely. You're so devoted to it that at this point in your life, you're like, I don't want battle anymore. I want what I want. I want to settle down. And I don't mean in family, just like me settling down is in like no more conflict. Like settling down as in no more bullcrap. I don't know what I was trying to say. But once that is done and you can find yourself peacefully again and not be affected by others emotionally, codependently, and be free of all that. Like, see, like even that, it's like she has that little, it's like being free. And I feel like these little stars are so pretty. It's like expression, because she also has it right here near her throat. Well, it's hanging from her throat down to her heart, but there could be something hanging around that needs to be said that is not being said, and it's kind of being closed off from the other person. They could be closed off, and it could be subconsciously. They might not even know that they're doing it. Those are so pretty. Somebody else might be feeling locked into something. But anyways, okay. Outcome is the balance. We already, talked about that. The surrendering is what's going to attract more equal give and take, reciprocal love to one another in all relationships. And there's going to be beauty to it in infinite abundance, as long as you don't let your emotions get the best of you because of somebody else, because of situations that you are in that are uncomfortable, that are not pleasing. Let's say that. Because look at her. She's beautiful. Like, she's looking over like, yeah, I got this. Like, not even relationship-wise, but emotionally, sexually, because that's also sacral. It looks like balls. Sorry. But that's the sacral chakra, and this is her as a whole. That's the solar plexus. So that's the outcome. So if this does have something to do with a relationship, which it does, I don't know what kind of relationship it does, but it does. Once the realization is there, the outcome does become more reciprocating, reciprocal relationships and co-creating and creation. That's funny, I saw that. Okay, so the overall energy, hold on. Yeah, okay, for stability, foundation, so the overall energy, it's actually interesting, is called the mirror. Oh my God. Which is number 4, okay? So again, the overall energy is getting to balance, is getting to stability, is getting to working towards something stable, like setting a solid foundation to create something. Looking at yourself, opening your intuition, that self-awareness, the purity of you. I hold the mirror up to see, accept, and love all of me. Yeah. Kind of looks like the sky and the moon as well. So, she looks like a heart. So there could be things that are hidden. And I don't mean like negatively. I mean like things that are being kept unsaid out of fear, or holding yourself back, or them holding something back out of fear. Again, like her locks, her hair, it's like in her fingers, like locked up, and then she has, that's the first thing I thought of. So there could be some kind of codependency, like I said, or feeling bound to something, some kind of commitment maybe, that was made before meeting, or something that needs to be released. You or the other person. And if this isn't like for you technically, maybe they have to do this and they don't accept and love all of themselves to know that they deserve true stability on solid foundation. There needs to be some self-reflection. So look in the back, and you can't see it, but it's like, see how there's like not a fog, but it's like an unveiling. Like there's an unveiling, a realizing, awareness, a consciousness, epiphany. A belief even that's maybe holding this from moving forward. I can't believe it's called the mirror. Okay. Start talking to yourself in the mirror. Start reflecting, as in holding up the mirror and looking at yourself and accepting all of you and knowing how beautiful you are and love yourself. If you need to put those little sticky notes or even like lipstick and put words on it, just, you know, or if there's something you tell yourself or there's something you're telling yourself about another person or what your belief is about a relationship, see if that belief is also in relationship with other relationships. So like if it's your boss, see if it's like that with your partner. If it's with your partner, see if it's like that with your friends. If it's your friends, see if it's the same with their family. Like how do you show up in your relationships? And if it's not reciprocal to what they bring to the table, you got to match their energy. Like you got to match their energy for it to come together, but it has to be positive. You don't want to like match their like toxicity or, you know, whatever, but alchemy. Remember, alchemy. Wine into water, water into wine. Oh, I guess that's both liquids, so that would be sorcery or something. Well, it's God. Which is funny, because what was it? Yeah, that was on the bottom. And I was like, oh, it's like an enchantment, witchcraft. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize it. Enchantress. I'm amazing. A cosmic and enchantress. I just said that. I didn't even look at it. It's also number 7 and it looks like the God card. She's holding it. It's like now she's holding. She doesn't have the weight on her shoulders anymore. She's holding. She's controlling the situation. She's seeing it for what it is. It's not holding her back anymore. It's not heavy on her shoulders. It's not a heavy situation. It's lighter now because you know what to do with it. And it's in your heart now. So the conflict is being taken care of in an abundance kind of way, and you're attracting a steady flow of it. So if you talk to someone a certain way, or if you want to tell something to somebody, tell them in the mirror. Pretend that you're talking to them in the mirror and see what you say. See if you say you can't do this, or if you're saying you make me feel like this. It has to be I feel this way. And there can't really be a because you do this. It has to be like I feel that you choose how you want to feel towards things. It's simple. I mean, it's not that easy. It is with practice, but you got to start practicing in 444. You got to start practicing in order to even try for that to happen. I don't know. That's what I would do. If you want to have a conversation with somebody that you're in a relationship with, it can be more than one person. Talk to them like you would. Be aware and listen to what it is you're saying. And then look at what could be different. But be honest with yourself, okay? All right, guys. The lovers. I don't know. Okay. Love you guys. Bye.